Just before we start this video off briefly, I just want to talk about the guy behind me, Kobe Bryant, who devastatingly passed away yesterday. Depends on when you're watching this, but this is after the day Kobe Bryant has passed. For me, it is January the 27th, and I know this has nothing to do with the video. I'm talking about baseball in the video, but just a guy this iconic and this big of an image to sports, like what this whole channel is about is sports. And just to see a guy who has defined sports in general, not only basketball, go, is very, very heartbreaking. I wasn't even the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. There are tons of people that are much bigger Kobe fans than me, but just to see someone like that that has impacted so many people's lives, and not only just him, but seeing his daughter go too, and the other people who were in that helicopter, it's just really sad, and my heart goes out to anyone that this has affected, his family, friends, his daughter's friends and family, even the fans of the Lakers or any big Kobe fans. I know for me, the guys I'm huge fans with, if I ever saw any of them go like that, I did go through the same thing kind of with Roy Halladay. That was devastating. He was my favorite baseball player, and to see him go in kind of the same way was very sad. So my heart goes also out to all the fans of Kobe and the Lakers fans. But yeah, other than that, I'll get started on the video right now. So if you are a baseball fan, which if you're watching this video, you should probably be a baseball fan, but if you're not, completely okay. You should know about the Houston Astros cheating scandal, the whole garbage can or whatever banging to tell what pitch there is, the whole buzzer thing that Bregman and Altuve had. If you go back and watch Altuve's Game 7 winning home run in the LCS against the Yankees against Aroldis Chapman, who's a guy that is the best closer, maybe, if not the best, one of the best closers. Gets a home run off of him to win the game. You saw that he had the buzzer, and when he was rounding third, he was like, "Don't take my shirt off," because he knew he had the buzzer underneath there. You know all this stuff, and as baseball fans, you know that this is not a good thing for the league at all. We don't like to see this happen. Steroids is a thing that happened, and it's definitely decreased as it's gone on, but this is taking it to a whole nother level. This is a whole team in on it. This isn't just individual players trying to make themselves better by cheating. This is a whole team cheating the whole league, and we've been blind to it for 2 years by the Houston Astros, and it's just not, it does not look good on baseball at all. To see a game that's been played for so long taken advantage of by this, it's sad. So what I want to talk about in this video is what would happen if the Astros never cheated, if they had never cheated in that 2017 playoffs especially. So before I get started on that, I'm mainly focusing on the 2017 World Series here and what would have happened. The other series, the 2018 and 2019, they had lost both of those, and I believe that it would have finished the exact same way. I feel like the Red Sox were a really hot team, and even if whoever, they beat the Astros, so that doesn't even matter. And the Nationals were a super hot team this year. No one was slowing them down. Even if I feel the Yankees would have beat the Astros or made it to the World Series, I still have the Nationals winning that. So here, I want to mainly focus on the 2017 World Series, and that would have been between the New York Yankees, I believe, and the LA Dodgers if the Astros didn't cheat back then. So just quickly taking a recap look, let's look at the scores from the ALCS first, from that first series. The Astros won 2-1 the first two games in Minute Maid Park. No surprise there, they won at home. Then, of course, the Yankees come home and win the next 3 games because they're playing at home, and the Astros in those 3 games scored a combined 5 runs, and then they go back to Minute Maid Park and score 11 runs combined in 2 games, winning both of those. So you can obviously see the Astros go undefeated at home in this series. That is, it's not just home field advantage there. Obviously, if you know the cheating scandals going on now, you know that's a lot more obvious to tell why they're doing so well. Now, if we look at the World Series, we have the Dodgers winning the first game at Dodger Stadium 3-1, then the Astros winning 7-6 at Dodger Stadium. then the Astros winning 5-3 at Minute Maid Park, then the Astros losing at Minute Maid Park 6-2. Then in the last game at Minute Maid Park, I know this game went into 10 innings, but the Astros scored 13 runs. Like, oh my gosh, that doesn't normally happen in playoffs. Even though it was one extra inning, that doesn't normally happen. Then the Dodgers win, and then the Astros win. So this is only for home games for the Astros. Just what's going on, they can only use these advantages at home. So the away games don't really mean anything talking about this, but I just wanted to go through who I think would have won that 2017 World Series, the Yankees or the Dodgers. Now, obviously, I'd say the pitching advantage in this matchup goes to the Dodgers back then. Kershaw, this whole thing diminished Kershaw. Like, so many people were talking down on him after this whole series. He's an amazing pitcher, but, you know, I still think that whole pitching staff would have been better than the Yankees, but I do like the Yankees lineup a lot more in this, even though the Dodgers did have Manny Machado back. Wait, no, never mind, that was against Boston. So they didn't. The Yankees had an amazing lineup this year. It's almost the same now. And just another thing I want to talk about is something that's not looked at much, but the home field advantage would go to the Dodgers here. They would play 4 of the 7 games here. But I would have the Yankees having the real advantage, except having that other game, because going from a team like LA playing in a hot spot all the time to going to New York, and not only going to New York, going to New York in the late fall to play there, they aren't used to the cold at all. All they play is out west. Like, all those teams are set. The only cold place that they might play often is Colorado, but they're not used to it. The Yankees play there all the time. They play like Baltimore, Boston. Toronto's inside, so they won't be playing any cold games there. But like, the Yankees will have that advantage. They'll know how to win in these tough freezing conditions. Their pitchers will know how to. And LA, it's hard to adapt to. It's so hard to play. I'm a baseball player. I'm a baseball player in Canada, and I've played like early spring games and like fall games in freezing cold weather where you can't feel your fingers. It's brutal. It's so tough. And I just feel like the Yankees would have adapted better here, and I am going to say that the New York Yankees would have won this series, I think, if the Astros didn't cheat. Now, I want to talk about another thing. What should the MLB do? I know a bunch of the Astros coaches have got fired, but another big discussion is, should you take away the Astros ring in this situation? I'm going to say you can't, because I'd put an asterisk next to it, but you can't do it because then you're just going to have the Yankees and Dodgers arguing, oh, we deserve this ring. And honestly, it's not worth it for a league, so I just say let the Astros keep the ring, but put an asterisk next to that. Everyone in baseball will know what happened then. I'm going to see the Astros this year. No matter where the Astros go, they're going to get booed so much. I can't wait to see. I'm honestly waiting to see them go home to Houston, and I want to see if they get booed in Houston, because I honestly think that it might happen, because just like, that's such a bad image for baseball, and to be a fan of that, I would be disappointed in my team. Like, if one of my teams that did that, cheated like that, and they'd won, and I'd been lied to this whole time, I would be really disappointed. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you love sports, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do all sports content, especially if you love baseball. I love baseball, so subscribe, and thank you for watching, and come back next time.